the projector just kept going on and off. So I'm sorry about that. But hello everyone, my name is Fawn Decor. I'm a sophomore business marketing major from Greensboro, North Carolina, and I am the publicity chair for the Black Student Union.
Hi, my name is Lavelle Williams, sophomore as well, finance major, and I am the publicity co-chair for the Black Student Union. Alright, so we have a lot of entertainment coming for you tonight, a lot of great performers, and they've been working really hard to get here, so, you know, just stay focused. Hope you enjoy the show, and yeah.
Alright, so before we get into the essence of the Cotton Club, we're going to start with an African dance, so traditional dancing, to show us where we came from and how we progressed over time into the Harlem Renaissance era. So first we're going to have OAS, and that's the Organization of African Students. Harlem Renaissance was a pivotal moment for black entertainment. It included a wondrous amount of talent, especially in New York's most famous venue, the Cotton Club. They had many trailblazing performers such as Cab Calloway, Ella Fitzgerald, Duke Ellington, and so many more. The Cotton Club was a legendary night spot in the Harlem district of New York City. For years, it featured prominent black entertainers who performed for white audiences. The oppressive segregation of the Cotton Club was reinforced by its depiction of the African American employees as exotic savages or plantation residents.
Born in the year 1907, Cab Calloway was a jazz singer and band leader. He was strongly associated with the Cotton Club in Harlem, New York City, where he was a regular performer. Calloway was a master of energetic scat singing and led one of the United States' most popular big bands from the start of the 1930s through the late 1940s. Calloway continued to perform until his death at the age of 86.
And now it's a pleasure to present to you Cab Calloway.
She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest real, but many had a heart as big as a well. Hidey, 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 ho. Hidey, 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 ho. Yoddy, 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 yo. Yoddy, yoddy, yoddy. Heedy, 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 heedy. Oh, hidey, 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 ho. She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She loved him though he was smoky. She took him down to Chinatown and she showed him how to swing that gong around. Whoa! Hidey, hidey, how. Hidey, hidey, how. Yeedy, yeedy, yeedy. Yeedy, yeedy. Hidey, 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 how. Hidey, 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 how. She gave him things that she was needing. He dreamed of the king of Sweden. Built her a home of gold and steel, a diamond car with platinum wheels. Howdy, 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 how. Howdy, 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 how. Yoddy, 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 yo. Yoddy, 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 yo. Squiddy boo, squiddy boo, squiddy boo, squiddy boo. Silly dilly, silly dilly, silly dilly, silly dilly, oh. All right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome guys to the Cotton Club. My name is Cab Calloway, and I am happy to have all of you ladies and gentlemen here tonight. Give it up for yourselves. Yeah. Let me come on down here and talk to you.
And it's such a beautiful tune. We'd like to try and sing it for you because we think the lyrics are so gorgeous and the tune itself is beautiful. One more time, dear. Ooh. Come on. For once in my life
Born April 25, 1917, Ella Fitzgerald turned to singing and debuted at the Apollo Theater in 1934. She became the top female jazz singer for more than 50 years. In 1958, Fitzgerald made history as the first African-American woman to win a Grammy Award. Due in no small part to her vocal quality with lucid intonation and a broad range, the singer would go on to win 13 Grammys and sell more than 40 million albums throughout her career. Fitzgerald passed away in California in 1996.
I know I'll be strong.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Hey, do-wop. It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is sing. Hey, do-wop. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. All you gotta do is give it all you got. It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is sing. Hey, do-wop. It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is sing. Hey, do-wop. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Hey, Thank you. This next song I'm gonna sing is by my good friend Etta James. She wasn't able to make it today, so this is.
My at last, my first, my good morning, my good everything. Ella, you did that. Yes. Y'all give her one more time for Miss Jeremy. All right, moving along. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gals, pretty people of the evening. We're gonna now do a tribute to Mr. Bojangles himself. All right.
Way to go upstairs.
Now you just watch. I went to the market for to get some beef. And beef so tough, and I couldn't get enough. I paid $5 for a great big hog, and the hog so fat, and I couldn't get back.
Bill Robinson, also known as Mr. Bojangles, was born May 25, 1878. He was the best known and most highly paid African American entertainer in the first half of the 20th century, specializing in tap dancing and acting. According to dance critics, Robinson's contribution to tap dance is exact and specific. His signature routine was the stair dance, in which Robinson would tap up and down a set of stairs in a rhythmic sequence of steps. Robinson is also credited with having introduced a new word, copacetic, into popular culture through his repeated use of it in radio appearances. Bill Robinson passed away November 25, 1949.
One track. All right, girl.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's one you all can sing with us when the Saints go marching in.
Louis Armstrong was born on August 4th, 1901 in New Orleans, Louisiana. He was a trumpeter, band leader, singer, soloist, film star, and comedian. He is one of the most influential artists in jazz history. He held an impactful role in the Harlem Renaissance. He passed away July 6, 1971 in Corona, Queens, New York.
Everybody, I'm gonna show y'all how we do it in New Orleans. Can I get y'all to clap? No, not like that. One person, you started off, clap. Slow it down a little bit, just a little bit. Just like that. Everybody clap like that. Now I'm going to pay a little tribute to the legend himself. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh, yes, Lord. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Thank you.
Anyways, now I'm gonna switch it up for you guys. We got a cool cat by the name of Langston Hughes. Langston, yes. So he's gonna give us a piece of word and knowledge tonight, and we're gonna let him do what he do best. Langston, you in the house? You ready? All right.
Good evening. Tonight, Mr. Langston Hughes, American poet, dramatist, novelist, lyricist, lecturer. He's in town to give a lecture at UBC, but he's here tonight to read poetry, his own poetry, to a jazz accompaniment. We have Alan Miller to interview him. We have Doug Parker and his band to provide the jazz, and Mr. Langston Hughes has his own accompaniment, his own introduction.
Langston Hughes was born on February 1st, 1902 in Joplin, Missouri. During his time attending Columbia University, he became a large part of Harlem's burgeoning cultural movement known as the Harlem Renaissance. He was an American poet, novelist, and playwright who published his first book, The Weary Blues, in 1926. He went on to write countless works of poetry, plays, and a column for the Chicago Defender. He passed away on May 22nd, 1967.
The sun's a settin'. This is what I'm gonna sing. Sun's a settin'. This is what I'm gonna sing.
What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat? Or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode? That was a dream deferred by Langston Hughes. But my name is Kenneth Willis, and I came to ask you something today. What happens to a dream deferred? Can it be preserved? Or does it fall like leaves fall to greet the dirt? Just to think that a dream could bring peace to catastrophe, leave Dr. King on a balcony and simply cease to be is the worst. No, I believe it leaves seeds behind to seize the earth. And we are those seeds. You see, my grandmother raised me. All while my mother went to college right after that second baby. Her dedication is amazing. Because here I am in college like they want me to stay, they gonna have to pay me. If we ain't get no reparations, then how about free education? I mean, the hell am I supposed to do with all this debt? I might just make my death in the Bermuda just to stay in Cuba while the block is too hot and kick back with Tupac until it cools off. I'm just playing. But that's what happens to a dream's deferred. It gets brushed to the side and tucked in a deep, dark crevice of the mind, and that's if it's lucky enough to become a memory. Because after I leave and the next act captivates your attention, y'all won't remember me, much less what I done mentioned. But we are the seeds left to seize the earth. It's up to us to bring life to a dream deferred. Before it dries up like a sun-made raisin, I want to be able to tell my mama and my grandmama they ain't waste time raising me. Look what your son made. Your son made raised in the dark. In a way, you made sun raised in the dark too. That's proof that you can set the night ablaze if just a little light shines through. If one of us shines, then we all shine too. Shit. If one of us shines, then we could all blind you. But you have to balance not being blind to your roots and not letting your roots define you. It wasn't easy for me to be here tonight. My forefathers, they had to march for their civil rights, and their forefathers, they had to escape in the middle of the night, and their forefathers, they had to slave. What a miserable life back when a couple pounds of cotton was worth a nigga's life. You can't tell me they ain't all have dreams of living right. See, it amazes me that they would dedicate a lifetime to something that they might not be alive to see. That's the power of a mind with a dream deep inside. There's generations that didn't mind having to die for me. So if you ask me what happens to a dream deferred, it's only one answer I can give you. It doesn't rot away. A dream is here to stay if it finds someone worthwhile to live through. Thank you.
Now y'all over there clapping. Y'all know when the poet finish his piece, you're supposed to snap. So snap with me. All right. The weather is nice, and summertime is around. So I'm gonna sing a piece for y'all. Y'all ready? Next up is Tantrum. Give you guys a hand for our dancing group. Last group of the night, Tantrum.
Madam, Miss Jordan,
not.
Man, these cats can't jam like we can.
They sure can't cut her up like we can. We are always talk to the breeze.
Yeah, that's what it was. Now let's cut out that yippee actually get some moves.
It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is sing. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Wait a minute, I tell you. You ain't heard nothing. You want to hear? Hey, where'd you go? Hey, 1, 2, 3. Hey, 1, 2, 3. See them fighting, the cats living down your side. Maybe just my friends too quiet.
I'm a professional. I'm not intimidated by anyone. Everyone is made with 2 arms, 2 legs, a stomach, and a head. A violinist has a violin, a painter his palette. All I had was myself. I was the instrument that I must care for. Here, I'm free.
alcohol. Last call. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming out tonight. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. On the behalf of BSU, we would like to tell you thank you once again. We're going to have Mr. Fawn conclude the evening and give his last remarks. But thank you once again. My name has been Cab Calloway.